The trilateral USMCA deal is getting some pushback by some labor groups and lawmakers regarding labor laws in Mexico. However, Mexico now appears to be hearing the U.S. loud and clear. One America's Adonis Albright has those details.
The way could now be clear for the House to bring the USMCA to the floor for a vote. Democrats had been demanding Mexico enforce labor rights for its workers. And on Monday, Mexico's Senate voted to do just that. The bill allows Mexican workers to vote on unions and their contracts through a secret ballot, a change that has garnered the support of leftist President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, who's expected to ratify it. The trade agreement still needs to be ratified by all three countries, but it's unclear when that will happen. Democrats' demands come after the International Trade Commission released its assessment of the USMCA, showing the deal would add more than $68 billion to the U.S. economy every year, and in turn create a surge of new jobs. But it also focused part of its study on the enforcement of labor rules and found that it has the potential to increase Mexico union wages by a little over 17% if those rules are enforced. White House economic advisor Kevin Hassett spoke on the benefits of the USMCA deal earlier this month, calling on Speaker Pelosi to bring it to the floor for a vote.
There's broad bipartisan support for economic policies that help blue-collar workers, help manufacturing, make the economy stronger, create 176,000 jobs by the ITC's own numbers. And so I think just as we saw with prison reform last year, that this is going to be one of those things that's a chance for a real reasonable bipartisan moment to get something done for America.
However, some reports point out that lawmakers typically tend to shy away from voting on trade deals so close to an election. Iowa GOP Senator Chuck Grassley recently wrote that steel and aluminum tariffs, which were slapped on several U.S. trading partners last year, should be lifted before the deal can be taken up. Although he praises President Trump's actions against China, he adds there's no appetite to debate the deal in Congress with those tariffs in place. President Trump has slammed China and other countries for what he calls unfair trade deals, something he's been spearheading since hitting the campaign trail.
And Prime Minister Abiy, we're negotiating trade deals because every country has been ripping us off for years. And I really like the Prime Minister. He's a friend of mine, but I said, Mr. Prime Minister, we got to do something. For so many decades, we've been losing tens of billions of dollars to China and Japan and India and name any country. And we lost $68 billion in trade losses over the last 4 or 5 years, a year. So we're renegotiating.
In an interview Monday, top White House economic advisor Larry Kudlow said he hopes Speaker Pelosi, who's been very cooperative so far, will give the deal a vote in the near future. Adonis Albright, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.